Okay guys, welcome to Concourse. Now last night I drove in the McLaren Auto Artura, the States of Endurance car that they brought across the USA. And today we're not only going to be seeing people from the McLaren team out here, but also checking out what Concourse has to offer out here in Las Vegas for the car enthusiast. So it looks pretty cool. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Aston Martin Valkyrie in this complete gemstone wrap from the front end to the back. It looks really crazy, doesn't it? The aerodynamics on this car, and I remember seeing this being tested at Laguna Seca when I was out there, and we were filming the lap times. I was putting down faster lap times than I'd really have seen out there for a vehicle that you could drive on the road. Not like you actually would, but some owners have been. There's so many intricate details with the carbon fiber weave, the pattern everywhere, and it's so low to the ground, so it's really neat seeing the not only aerodynamic effects, right, with the diffusers and underbody aero, because the majority of what you find with Formula One and, getting downforce has to do with underbody aero, not always above car aero, like the downforce spoilers you would have. To the right, Ford GT. Real quickly, are you tired of getting rock chips on your new car and you want to make sure that it stays OEM fresh with the paint? Well, that's why you need paint protection film or windshield protection film to shield that expensive windshield of yours from getting damaged. If you need any of those services, make sure to reach out to our in-house studio, Speed Phenom Film, designed and started to help all of you. So if you need paint protection film, ceramic coating, windshield protection, or more, call 760-496-8607 today for a free quote. Back to the video. Pretty cool seeing the Agera RS. I think I saw this same car with the Sunset GT crew where I left and drove the Artura Spider out. It's funny because carbon wheels were a thing only on the multi-million-dollar hypercars, right? And then now everyone's got them. Corvette's got them. Ford's got them with the Mustang, the Ford GT, and then other brands are also adopting the carbon fiber wheels. So this is my first time actually attending. Here we go, SF90 XX, so well over 1,000 horsepower, so 1,016 horsepower. Dry weight is 3,450, probably looking at right around 4,000 pounds for curb, or a little bit less. And then it's pretty cool how you have all these red carbon fiber colored exposed accents all around. Love the louvers right there. Then wrapping around the vehicle you have the red finish for the interior, and then more of the red tinted carbon fiber down below then to the back. So massive intakes. This just brings the downforce of the SF90 to the next level. So it's about 1,100 pounds of downforce at 155 miles per hour. So you're getting close to GT3 RS territory with downforce, and that's make a huge difference on this car. Base price I believe is like $890,000, and the used values for the SF90s aren't really holding out the best. So I saw one sell for in the 400,000 range. So yeah, you've got double the downforce of an SF90, but is it worth double the cost? That's a important question. Look at this really cool exposed carbon fiber GT 500 cent over there. I mean, it is a beautiful car, but sometimes you really have to think about what you're getting into with how much these things are getting. This whole lineup just keeps going of Veyrons. I mean, Veyron. It just, as far as I can see wrapping around the golf course, up above that whole side are Veyrons. Let me darken the ND. Even this lineup are Veyrons right here. I just think when you look at this car, it's pretty timeless because you don't need all these really complicated body lines everywhere to show off how, okay, we're dividing the hood, we're dividing the side doors, line here, to make it look more aggressive. You just have sleek, large, contouring body lines, like with the hood, also with that side intake, that just are smooth. It's classic now, I guess you could say, with how old these cars are getting. But in my opinion, the Veyron might just be my favorite Bugatti to this date, but I realize no one else has their wings up except for this red one. I wonder why, but it looks so much better with that wing up in the air, doesn't it? Let's get a few shots of these Bugattis. Pretty cool finish on this Chiron right here in front of us. Then we have Justin Bell talking on the intercom. Pretty cool. Carbon fiber. Check this out. AMG Project One out here at Concourse. Now this is a really cool paint job. I think the yellow really helps to highlight so many of the body lines and the accent points for the aerodynamics on the Project One, such as those active aero blades that just go up where those fenders are, and wrapping towards the rear, you know, you have that F1 engine basically. When you look to the front, like the car, it's pretty massive, honestly. It's a huge car, but I love the shark fin out back with the roof scoop right there in the middle. It's cool because they made this vehicle based off racing technology, and they took it to the Nürburgring, and they proved that this thing can actually perform. They proved you can put down a lap time faster than pretty much any car out there. Just look at the active aero elements. Look at that interior. I think Mercedes has always been so good at making some of the most incredible cars for the racetrack. That shark fin reminds me of the STO we recently did a performance test on not too long ago. It's funny seeing a massive active aero wing like this, but then you see that Mercedes-Benz just classic logo right there in the back, right? Isn't that cool? Aha. Montana plates, as expected, right? That one's got Florida plates, that Pagani. Look at the exhaust tip, actually. I haven't seen one of these exhaust tips up close. I remember seeing this car when it was first being unveiled, and it was at the LA Auto Show. It was pretty much everywhere over the years, and owners have them now, and they're really enjoying them. So hopefully, with Nürburgring lap times, Mustang GTD going back out there, they can do some improved numbers, but this is still on a whole different level. But to the right, we have the Ford GT. I love this spec. Reminds me of the Ford GT that we tested out on the channel, but the one that we drove was the Carbon series with the carbon fiber exposed stripe that goes from the front to the back and the red accents all around. The Ford GT is an incredible car. It drives kind of like the McLaren 600 Longtail, but it's cool seeing that car out here again alongside the Huayra, all the way down with this Pagani lineup. Here we have the Czinger 21C out here for a concourse, and on the wall they put on different lap times that they've achieved with the vehicle. And the Willow Springs Raceway time is a 119.73. But what's interesting is that a friend of mine put down a 119.17, and it's all on video with his 765 LT. So a 765 LT beat this car around Willow Springs, and it's all on video for a consecutive lap. And I just pulled it up on the phone and watched it. As I looked at that time, I thought, wait a second, I know someone's been faster. How can the 765 beat this car on Willow Springs? And now we've made it to the Koenigsegg section. Then we have the Sedair Spear, which we actually have exclusive footage of this car driving on Laguna Seca Raceway. Make sure to check it out. Then we have Christian von Koenigsegg right there. All right, here we go. We've got a lineup of the F1s all around for concourse, and the official race will begin later in November. I think it's like November 20th is race weekend out here in Vegas, and they're already working on a bunch of the roads, transforming it all, so everything is ready to go for them to pull out the F1 cars and race in Las Vegas. So cool seeing the modern designs and where everything came from right there. And talking about that XX model, this is where it gets inspiration from even more with the FXXK Evo of the LaFerrari right here. So this is the version of the LaFerrari that's brought it to the next level. But what differentiates this though versus the other one was that this car was never made for the street. So it's got the slicks out back, and it's got the crazy aero with that shark fin again, and a red exposed carbon fiber. Look at that diffuser. So the Evo was made specifically for the track. So when they brought that XX nameplate onto the SF90, they made it so that's an actual street car. So I like how they're bringing on that heritage, because in my opinion the LaFerrari was one of the most beautiful cars ever made. Even the newer F80 to me doesn't just reach how beautifully elegant these cars actually were. Wow, so cool seeing all the cars out here. Actually, I found out that in total they valued this event at $1.1 billion worth of the cars attending. So it shows you that this is a massive showing, and I honestly would rank it right there next to Car Week with how big it was. I've never seen this many Bugattis in one spot, and I believe the total count of Bugattis were like 46. So it shows you the scale of what you can achieve with hosting an event in Las Vegas. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed watching this video, hit the like button, it really helps us out, and subscribe for much more great content coming out your way. While you do that, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a new video coming out your way. I'll see you in the next episode.